guys, and welcome to the channel, and let's talk MotoGP. We will be watching qualifying from Circuito de Jerez, and if my stream is bit after what you are seeing on your screen, you can pause it and match it what I am watching if you want to watch it with me. We just watched the FP2. Marc Marquez topped it, and there were a lot of people, lot of crashes. Benyai crashed, Alex Rin crashed, so there were a lot of crashes. So we will see who will take the pole position. Marc Marquez is the top contender for the pole position. Also, if we will see how many people will break the all-time lap record that Alex Marquez broke yesterday. Yesterday it was the first under 136, so we will see, and let's watch it. Okay, so we can see on the screen Pecco Bagnaiy's bike being carried back to the garage. So let's see if he has bike ready for qualifying 2, which will be a problem with one bike, and if he crashes there is a lot of problem going to happen with the heat around on the track. It will be a hot track, so let's see who are the riders in the FP1. If you can see on the screen here on my bottom right, you can see bottom right or bottom left, I can't. So if you can see on the bottom, you can see the riders standing after the last race in Qatar. That is the rider standing with the points, and let's see who will take the pole position. But before that, we will be watching the Q1, which will give top 2 in the Q2, and rest will line up on the grid from number 13 to number 23. We have 23 riders this time because there is Alex Espargaro. Okay, Alex Espargaro doing wild card for HRC. So it will be a good one. I have a lot of hope that it is going to be a good one, a really good one. So finally we will have a great ride. I hope the audio is good. If the audio is good, please comment. If you are watching, please subscribe to the channel. If you are a new viewer, please subscribe, and just like the please hit the like button, man. And if there is a lag, you can match it. I will tell you when the qualifying starts for me. You can just match it with that. I will tell you. And we can check who were, let me tell you who were the people, top people in MotoGP FP2. Let's check that out. So the top 10 were Marc Marquez, then Maverick Vinales on KTM, Fabio Quartararo on Yamaha, then Pecco Bagnaia. Pecco Bagnaia crashed by the end of the FP2, but so he will be having one bike left for the Q2, but he is directly in Q2. Jack Miller, Alex Marquez, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Marco Bezzecchi, Franco Morbidelli, and Luca Marini. These are the top 10 from the FP2 session just happened right now. So we will be starting in few minutes. Okay, so green flag waved. I have just watched the green flag waved in the qualifying 1, and riders are right out on the track. You can match it if you are ahead or I am ahead. You can, if you are watching, you can match it. Let's watch qualifying 1, Spanish GP. So the riders in this qualifying 1 is Brad Binder, Marco Bezzecchi, Jack Miller, Maverick Vinales, Alex Rins, Raul Fernandez, Ayogura, Luca Marini, Enea Bastianini, Augusto Fernandez, Elijah Spargaro, then Savadori. Okay, we have Savadori and Somkia Chandra. So these are the riders who will be fighting for top 2 and going into qualifying 2, or just see who goes from 13th to the last. It is a out lap going right now. There's okay, so we have Brad Binder who is leaving now. Is that Brad Binder? Yes, no, that's Maverick Vinales. Maverick Vinales is going out. Maverick Vinales was top 2 in the FP2 session and he is in Q1. So he will be a top contender to go through from Q1 to Q2. So let's see. So Elijah Spargaro is not out on track. There is a problem going on, as I saw and heard from the MotoGP live. Okay, so first fast lap. Here we go. Luca Marini, first fast lap. Here comes the first fast lap from Luca Marini. Ayogura as well. Let's see what will be the first time on the board in the Q1 session. It's a 15-minute session, 12 minutes something left, 12:50, 12:49, so you can match it, 12:48, and it's going. Let's see what Luca Marini posts on the board. First sector is done. Their second sector is done. Okay, I can hear into the stream that the bikes are not firing for Elijah Spargaro. So there is a problem, but he is a test rider, so test bikes. Okay, let's check this out, man. MotoGP qualifying 1. Okay, Pecco Bagnaio's bike is right now coming into the garage. We have 11 minutes. I don't think that bike will be ready for Pecco Bagnaia to go out in the Q2. So he is left with one bike. Pecco Bagnaia has one bike, and if he crashes, he will be out of Q2. So he needs to be really careful. But we are watching Q1, so let's talk Q1. Here comes the final time. Here comes the first time on the board. Here goes Luca Marini, 1:37, and the fastest is now Enea Bastianini and Luca Marini. Enea Bastianini on number 1 and Luca on 2. Bastianini 1:37.154. Jack Miller going fastest, 1:36.630. Jack Miller is now taken the first position and Brad Binder in the second. Maverick Vinales is going red. He is going faster. Let's see how fast he ends up at the end of the. He is in the third sector right now. There goes Maverick Vinales. Top Mav. There comes the Top Gun into the last corner. Maybe no, he is not in the last corner. He is still in the third sector. Okay, he went orange. Bezzecchi going faster. Bastianini going faster. Let's see where Vinales will put the bike. Okay. Here comes Maverick Vinales. Let's see. In the Lorenzo corner. He comes out of the Lorenzo corner and there he crosses the line. Where does he go? He goes top, 1:36.510. Top Gun on the top. Top Gun goes top. Maverick Vinales going top. Let's see who else. Okay. Some more riders across the line. Bezzecchi goes number 2. Pushes Jack Miller out to the number 3. Okay. So we have Vinales, Mr. Top Gun in number 1 and Marco Bezzecchi in number 2. and there comes Benya's bike back to the garage. It is heavily damaged, heavily damaged from the crash. Let's see. Vinales again going faster. Vinales going faster again. It is the third round. He will be on the track. Finally, Aleix Espargaro out on the track. Aleix Espargaro is out on the track. Finally, the HRC bike fired up. And here it is. Maverick Vinales going faster. 1/10 down. Almost 1/10 down on his previous timing. Is in the final sector. Let's see where he ends up. This is the final sector. Maverick Vinales. Can he go down on his more time? Let's see. There comes Maverick Vinales. In the final corner. Out of the final corner he is gonna go. And let's see where he ends up. Across the line. And he goes fastest again. 1:36.310. 2/10 down on his previous time set. And Bezzecchi is 2.5 more than Maverick Vinales. So this will be the first run done. They will come back to the pit now. Okay. So after the first run on the tire, there is Maverick Vinales and Marco Bezzecchi ready for going the number 1 and 2. They will be fighting for, if they go to Q2, they will fight for the pole position, but there will be a second run in qualifying 1. Everybody is done with the first run. After the first run, the top 10 is Vinales, Bezzecchi, Miller, Bastianini, then Binder, Ayagura, Luca Marini. Okay, we just got the info on Alex Rins. Alex Rins had a big crash at the end of around the end of the FP2, and he has been taken to the medical center. Alex Rins has so much history with crashes. He missed so much. So let's pray for he is good. Let's pray for Alex Rins. He will be out, and we will be ready, getting ready for the second run in qualifying 1. Second run in qualifying 1. Bezzecchi will be the first one out on the second run. Bezzecchi is going out. Ayagura going out. Also Raul Fernandez is here also, so maybe Raul Fernandez or someone is out. Okay, Ayagura went out. Raul Fernandez waiting. Ayagura out on the track. Bezzecchi out on the track. So we'll see. Okay, second run is here. After Q1, who goes to Q2? The top 2 will. Right now it's Vinales and Bezzecchi. Okay, here is Aleix Espargaro for his first run. Aleix Espargaro is doing his first run. He is 4/10 down. Here comes into the Lorenzo corner. He comes into the Lorenzo corner. Goes out of the Lorenzo corner. And he is going cross the line. He puts the bike in 8th position in Q1, that with 1:37.120. Okay, so he is now 1:37.120. He put in his first run. He is going for a second run. Can he go down on his time? Let's see what, because he has been a winner with Aprilia and Jerez. It is his home circuit. He lives just right outside the circuit. So let's see what he can do on a test bike from HRC. He is down 1/10 in the second sector. Let's see, after second sector he is 2/10 down onto the top number. He is 2/10 down. Estimated 7th. Aleix Espargaro is estimated 7th. He is 2/10 down after the second sector. Ayagura on his second run. Okay, he is going the second run. Where Ayagura will put? He is 6th right now. Ayagura is 6th right now. Oh, there is a crash. Marco Bezzecchi crash. Big crash. Marco Bezzecchi. Bezzecchi crashed in turn 9. Turn 9. Turn 9. Okay, what happens? What happens here? Let's see. Oh, he lost the front. He lost the front and he went fast. The bike went fast into the trap. Oh, it was a fast one. Sector 3 and 4 yellow flagged. Okay, yellow flag has been taken back and now everybody can have their time. Aprilia is not doing good. Already Aprilia has thrown the reigning world champion हमारे Jorge Martin is out. Jorge Martin, the reigning world champion, is out. This Aprilia is not good. It is just throwing riders out. We will see. Okay, Jack Miller. Where? Miller is estimated number 1. Miller estimated number 1. He's just on there. Okay, let's follow Jack Miller. Jack Miller comes into the final corner. Jack Miller out of the final corner. Let's see. Here comes Jack Miller. Across the line, Jack Miller goes third. No, he lost the time in the final sector. Brad Binder, there comes Brad Binder. Brad Binder into the final sector, followed by Raul Fernandez. Brad Binder followed by Raul Fernandez. Let's see, Brad Binder is estimated, I think Brad Binder is estimated number 2 with only 400 down. Let's see, into the final corner comes Brad Binder. Into the final corner, here comes across the line. Where does he go? He goes third. Again lost time in the final sector. Marco Bezzecchi is now estimated number 1. Bezzecchi is back? Didn't he crash? Didn't Bezzecchi crash right now? So who crashed then? If Bezzecchi is on the track, then who crashed? Was that Lorenzo Savadori? Because there was an Aprilia crash. So was that Lorenzo Savadori or Marco Bezzecchi is still running? Maybe. Who crashed? I don't know. They said it was Marco Bezzecchi, but Marco Bezzecchi is still running and he is... Okay, final here. Marco Bezzecchi out of the final corner, Lorenzo corner, and across the line and goes second. Everybody is losing time in the final sector. Okay, just under 2 minutes left. Under 2 minutes left. We have still Maverick Vinales and Marco Bezzecchi in 1 and 2. Okay, Vinales in the red. Oh, no. No one is going faster than Maverick Vinales to move Vinales and Bezzecchi anyone out. No one is faster right now on the track. Brad Binder. Can Brad Binder take number 1 or number 2? Okay, Brad Binder across the line. Where he goes? And stays third. Brad Binder stays third. So nobody is challenging Maverick Vinales. Maverick Vinales is challenging his own time. Maverick Vinales challenging his own time. Let's see. Jack Miller. Maverick Vinales finally out of the final corner. Can he go down on his time? Across the line. Yes, he goes a bit faster. 136.284 now. He went 200th of a second faster. Danny Pedrosa, the little samurai, is here. Okay, we are 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds left. Can anybody put the bike? I don't think so. So I don't think anybody can go top 2. Okay, Marini goes 6th. Vinales is doing the Vinales thing again. So Vinales is doing really good on a KTM. Vinales did a great job in Qatar. He just lost on a tire pressure rule, but this checkered flag guy is amazing. He has a swag, man. Checkered flag guy is swag. Okay, so we are done with Q1 with the checkered flag is out. Top 2 is Maverick Vinales and Marco Bezzecchi going from Q1 to Q2. Then 13th will be Brad Binder, 14th Jack Miller, 15th Ayagura, 16th Luca Marini, Raul Fernandez 17th, 18th Enea Bastianini, Augusto Fernandez 19th, Elijah Espargaro 20th, Somkya Chantran number 21, Lorenzo Savadori number 22, and Alex Rins, who is not even participating because he crashed and he is now taken to medical center. He will be lining at the end. Okay, so there is a change in the LH Espargaro goes up. He goes to the 19th on the grid. Anybody else? Anybody else? Can Luca Marini put his bike? No. So this is the final, I think. LH Espargaro goes 19th on the grid. So we are done. We are done with Q1 and Maverick Vinales and Marco Bezzecchi going into the Q2. Okay, we are done with Q1. Marco Bez. Marco Bez. Marco Bez. LH Espargaro. LH Espargaro is testing the bike, so LH Espargaro is good. So let's see. So Q1 will be is finally done. Let's read the final results of Q1. Maverick Vinales goes fastest with 136.284. Bezzecchi second, 136.451. Then Brad Binder, Jack Miller, Ayagura, Luca Marini, Raul Fernandez, Enea Bastianini, Elijah Espargaro, Augusto Fernandez, Somkya Chantra, Lorenzo Savadori, and Alex Rins, who didn't participate. That's qualifying 1 done. Qualifying 1 is done. Let's wait for qualifying 2 to start. Now Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez, Pecco Bagnaia. And with the way Marc Marquez is going in this year's races, he will be aiming for the 5th consecutive pole position, and I don't doubt anything if he doesn't crash. If he crashes, we will see. But the main point we will have to see is his teammate Pecco Bagnaia, what he can do with one bike. And if the engineers and the mechanics can get the second bike ready, that will be a good one. But he has only one bike. Okay. We will be finally getting ready. Ready. And if you are watching, please subscribe, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. Okay, so we are just getting the news. There is one bike for Frankie Morbidelli. One bike for Frankie Morbidelli. And we are getting Bagnaia's bike is getting ready, but they are working on the second bike. The bike he crashed, the second bike is ready, but the bike he was riding, he must have set it up for himself. That is Motogp qualifying 2. Let's watch it. Circuito de Jerez, Angel Nieto. Here goes. Spanish GP. So this is the fifth round. Okay, so let's see. Let's read out the riders in qualifying 2. Alex Marquez, Pecco Bagnaia, Frankie Morbidelli, Marc Marquez, Fabio Quartararo, Fermin Alduguer, the rookie, Joan Zarco on Honda, Pedro Acosta on KTM, Fabio Di Gianantonio on Ducati, Joan Mir on Honda, and from Q1 there comes the Top Gun Maverick Vinales and Marco Bez, just the badge. Okay, so these are the 12 riders who will be fighting for pole position and number 1 to number 12. Who does it? Who will be lining where? Let's see. Qualifying to Spanish GP. Mama Case! Hello to Mama Case on the screen. So Marc Marquez is on the top, and you can see right down there on the screen the rider standing with the points. Okay, let's get the riders. Let's see the riders ready. This is, I just hope when they go for a sprint and they go for race, this time there will be a no tire pressure thing. Last time the tire pressure took the position on the podium from Maverick Vinales. Also, so waiting for Q2 to go underway. So Estrella Galicia Grand Prix of Spain. So this year's season started with flyaway tours. We have already done flyaway tours. We are back in Europe. This is the first race in Europe. Okay, so we can see Pecco Bagnaia has only one bike. Pecco Bagnaia has only one bike to do in this session. Oof, a lot of pressure. If anything goes wrong, you are out. You have nothing to go back and get back. Alex Marquez is doing good. He had a big crash. He had some sore, but at the end of the practice he was number 1. So Alex Marquez will be contender in the front row. Pole position, maybe, because Marc Marquez has and this will be a record breaking qualifying, because all-time lap record has already been broken. I want to see who breaks the all-time lap record in this qualifying session. It's hot out there. Hope someone breaks the record. New all-time lap record 135.991 by Alex Marquez. Whew. Riders are getting ready. There was a red flag in FP2, so that's okay. There goes, it starts, and Marc Marquez is the first one going out on the track. Marc Marquez going out on the track. Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez out on the tracks. Last year's pole sitter, Mr. Marc Marquez. Marc Marquez was the last year's pole sitter. Can he do it again? Let's go. We are underway for the qualifying 2. Let's go. Let's go. Qualifying 2 underway. All the riders on the out lap. Once they start going for the fast lap, we will see the fight for the pole. There we go. Fight for the pole. Fight, fight, fight. Let's go. Full gas. There goes Quartararo out on the track. Quartararo on the out lap. Okay. Let's see. There goes Alex Marquez. Alex Marquez is ahead of Marc Marquez. So Alex Marquez will be starting the first run of qualifying 2. Alex Marquez will be starting the first run of qualifying 2. Here goes first flying laps. Alex Marquez, Marc Marquez, followed by Fermin Alduguer. Alex followed by Marc, and who is following? Joan Mir. I think Joan Mir is following Fermin Alduguer. That's Joan Mir on Honda. There's only one Honda, so that is Joan Mir. No, second Honda is Joan Zarco, but Joan Zarco is not here at this time. Second sector. Alex Marquez, Marc Marquez. So Alex and Marc will be the first ones to put the time onto the board. It's really important to put a good time right onto the board in the start, because at the end of the session, you don't know, a yellow flags comes out and you don't get time. So Alex Marquez and Marc Marquez going toe to toe. Who will come out on the top? We will see, but they are going faster and faster and faster. Let's go. There comes. They are right onto the final corner, coming into the Lorenzo corner. Out of the Lorenzo corner, there goes Marc Marquez and Alex Marquez. There goes right across the line. Marc Marquez goes fastest with the fastest. He's broken the lap record in the first lap. He broke the all-time lap record in the first lap, 1:35.643. He just went out and broke the all-time lap record with 1:35.643, man. If he can do this in the first lap, what will happen now? Bagnaia is still not out on the track. He has one bike left, but Marc just broke the all-time lap record in the first outing. Can he go faster? Oh, he can. But Joan Mir is third. Joan Mir went third. Okay, Bagnaia is out on the track. He is in the third sector. Bagnaia is out on the track. He is in the third sector. We can see Fabio Quartararo. Quartararo, where is Quartararo? Into the final. Okay, out of the final corner. There goes Fabio Quartararo. Fabio Quartararo out of the final corner, across the line, and he goes second. And he is 1:36.057. Quartararo. And Maverick Vinales puts it in the third with 1:36.326. Everybody going orange, everybody going is the faster, so we can't see where anybody. Pecco Bagnaia is almost into the final. Alex Marquez puts it in the second with 1:35.872. He broke his last. Okay, Bagnaia is in the fifth, 1:36.183. Alex Marquez broke his all-time lap record he set yesterday, but Mark Marquez has already set a new all-time lap record with 1:35.643, and Mark is back. Mark is back after just one outing, one lap. He's back. He thinks he's done, and he can just go back and sit. One out lap done. 1:35, broken the record and he's back. But there is a lot of the riders right now, and he will come out for one more. He just went back and said he loves this track. He has already given everything on this track. He broke his arm on this track, and he's back now. Mark is back. Everybody knows Mark is back. Now it feels like it is the fight is for number 2 to number 12th. Number 1 is done like that. Okay, so Maverick Vinales is now 6th. And Mark is just sitting there like he's done. He is just sitting there and he is done, man. Wow. He's just done. Okay, so first run is done. The first out run of the Q2 is done, and we can see the top is Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez, Frankie Morbidelli, Fabio Quartararo, Pecco Bagnaia, Maverick Vinales, Fermin Alduguer, Marco Bez, Joan Mir, Pedro Acosta, Joan Zarco, and Fabio Di Gia. So where is Mr. We just saw Bagnaia going out back from his garage. What happened? Bagnaia is not in the first row. He is in the second row right now. Okay, Bagnaia is back. And we will be, okay, within few seconds we will be fighting the second run. Let's see who follows who can keep up. Can anybody fight for if anybody has to fight for the pole, he will have to break the all-time lap record. So we will have a record breaking. Just I said, it is a record breaking one. Okay, Mark out, Alex out, everybody out. Okay, this time Mark will be following Alex. No, opposite. Alex will be following Marc Marquez. Let's go. Second run. Run 2. Marc Marquez followed by Alex Marquez, followed by Mr. Joan Mir. Joan Mir following Marquez brothers. Can he keep up? If he can keep up, he can put the bike in a pretty good position. Quartararo going out. There they come. There they come. Out of the final corner. And they will be starting the run 2 right now. Let's go. Out of the final corner. No, they're not even in the final corner. What's going on? No, now they are there. It is so difficult to tell which corner it is without knowing where the timing and everything. You can't say which corner they are. Okay, there they go. The second run. Bagnaia just started the second run. There comes Marc Marquez across the line, and the second run has started. Let's see. Can he break his all-time lap record in this second run? I don't think there was a tire change for Marc Marquez. He was running the same tire or what? We didn't see any tire change. Bagnaia is down. Bagnaia is red. Bagnaia is red. So let's see, second sector, where is Benyai? Mark Marquez 1/10 down. Mark Marquez 1/10 down on his previous time. Benyai is 800 down into the second sector. Let's see where Mark Marquez is after the second sector. Mark Marquez 1.5 down. Mark Marquez 1.5 down. Benyai into the third sector. Let's see where Benyai puts it. Alex Marquez is going red again. So everybody going red. These top three contender of the race into the race. Okay, Benyai has lost time into the third sector, but Mark Marquez, let's see. Mark Marquez after the third sector. Mark Marquez is still 1/10 down on his last time. Benyai is really fighting hard. Benyai fighting hard. Benyai will be the first one across the line. Let's see. Let's see. Benyai will be going across the line, and where he puts it? He puts it second with 1:35.755. And Mark Marquez coming out of the final corner. He will be going across the line. Where does he put it? 1:35.643. He lost a bunch of time into the final corner. Not much of the time, 800th. Alex Marquez goes third. Quartararo in red. Quartararo is in red. Oh no, went orange, but still he can put it in the first row. Quartararo can put it in the first row. No, not first row. Alex Marquez is going fast, really fast. Alex Marquez is still in red. Alex Marquez is currently running third. And okay, there comes Fabio Quartararo across the line. Quartararo puts it in the second point. 1:35.68 for what a final sector. Good final sector. Quartararo really close to the really close. Oh, that was a good one, Quartararo. Oh, Alex Marquez lost time. Fermin Alduguer. Oh, Fermin Alduguer. Still, he is doing good work. Fermin Alduguer is doing really good. Still, it's 1/10 down. Where can he put it? He is still in 6th. We have just under 2 minutes left. Okay. I don't think Mark will be going again. Mark can go for one last run. There goes Fermin Alduguer. Oh, 6th, remains 6th. Fabio Quartararo is again doing a good one. 1/10 down. Into the final sector. Fabio Quartararo into the final sector. Can he do it? If he can do it, Mark will be seeing. Mark is just cruising. Can he do it? Mark is cruising right now. Fabio Quartararo out of the final corner. There goes across the line and he breaks it. He breaks the lap record. 1:35.610. He puts it on the pole position. Mark Marquez needs to do this in this final lap. What is Mark Marquez doing? Mark Marquez, what are you doing? We have 46 seconds left. Mark Marquez is now pushed down to the second position. What? Doesn't he want to a pole? So Mark Marquez has no tire left. Fabio Quartararo broke the lap record on the Yamaha. Whew. Quartararo breaking lap record, and he broke lap record. He is out qualified Ducatis, man. Quartararo has out qualified Ducatis on Yamaha. We have 4 Ducatis, number 2, 3, 4, 5. Mark Marquez. Oh, Mark Marquez has already taken the flag. What happened? What happened? I don't understand why Mark Marquez was not going again. Did he think he has done it? Oh, Acosta lost it into the gravel trap. Ooh. After so long, Quartararo onto the pole position. Yes! Quartararo so happy. Oh, Yamaha got first pole since 2022. Quartararo will be so happy. I am happy that Quartararo is back into the front. There was a time when Quartararo puts it back to back and now he is again. So, we are done with the qualifying. It was record breaking. Nobody thought Quartararo will be on the pole. But we are done with qualifying and Quartararo goes to the pole. Then first row will be Marc Marquez second. Bagnaia did it with just one bike and he is in the front row. Good one, Bagnaia. Then Alex Marquez fourth, Frankie Morbidelli fifth, Fermin Alduguer sixth. All-time lap record 1:35.610. And who holds it? Fabio Quartararo. On which machine? Yamaha. Let's go. It was an amazing one. Oof. Amazing. So, we will be stopping the stream here. Thanks for watching. Whoever watched it with me. If you come back and if you are here after this stream was done, thank you again. And we will be back for the sprint later today. Till then, this is Abhas signing off. Full gas. Bye bye.